Park's limited space, it's hard for many people to make a collection that makes a pop. But Mr. Throwback, he's doing it right here in the East Village. I'm here to check out his 80s and 90s vintage collection. It's all in a name. This unique vintage store is throwing it back to years past with toys, video games, sportswear, sneakers, NBA championship jerseys, and more. Mr. Throwback first began selling his treasures at flea markets, and he opened the niche store in 2011.
Sports, vintage, and toys and video games. I mean, that's just all we do, so we're full on with that. Other people do some of it. They don't concentrate on this. So I think walking into this is just like a Back to the Future time zone, time warp.
The East Village is home to many vintage stores. For Mike, he started his collection long before business came into the picture. So what inspired you to open Mr. Throwback?
Childhood, literally. Again, collecting as a kid, you know, starting lineups and jerseys and hats and, you know, Michael Jordan items and Patrick Ewing items, and like just coming home from college. And that like really started it. It's like my childhood bedroom.
You don't have to be a kid to appreciate a quality toy. Mike has people of all ages taking a trip down memory lane at Mr. Throwback.
I'm a 32-year-old child, so like there's a bunch of kids that come in. I mean, our demographic is from honestly like 4 to like 60. I mean, my parents are 60, so they bought us this stuff. So like that's their kind of childhood. Anyone can walk in literally and, you know, bring me stuff. We'll go out and buy. People come in and trade. We can sign. You know, if you have vintage clothes, we want it, and we'll come to your house. I'll clean out your parents' like basement or something.
I'm a 90s baby, and I can't wait to take a trip back to my childhood. Mike shows me some of his special pieces from this era.
This is one of my absolute favorites. Patrick Ewing, one of my favorite Knicks players. I actually wore it to a Knicks game, and people just like turn heads, they stop you, they're like, what is this jacket? I mean, it's a showstopper. I mean, it's phenomenal.
It really is. If you're a Patrick Ewing fan, this should be in your closet.
Jerseys are my favorite. This is what I started collecting on. I'll go through like my personal favorites. This is from 1987, and it's Michael Jordan's All-Star jersey.
That is
so
beauty.
It just means a lot to me just to like own something that's like exact copy of that jersey, which could be worth 50 grand. So this is probably in like the 2 to 2,500 range. And I also have the shorts, which is even harder to get. And these are authentic. And as a big Knicks fan, you have to be a Starks fan. And this is actually game worn, which is kind of cool. We also have his signature on it, which is nice. This is from 94, 95. Unfortunately, they lost to the Rockets that year, but still pretty cool to me.
No childhood is complete without some killer toys and video games.
But it's cool. Like every day's a new day. You don't know what's gonna walk in. It's like a pawn shop, to be honest.
I recognize a lot of these action figures, but one I definitely recognize. Bring that bad boy out.
Check this out. This is really cool. I'm a proud new owner of my own action figure, which is pretty phenomenal. Met this gentleman, came in my store, bought some toys. He creates stuff, and he came back with this gem. And this guy, Moth, Mixed Champions, made me a Mr. Throwback action figure.
That is amazing. The movies from my childhood, like, yeah, all of these going on, and the video games as well from Nintendo.
Absolutely. I mean, we can, you know, play it on our awesome VHS. I mean, I don't think anybody has VHS, but I do watch D2, Space Jam, Home Alone 2. I mean, we even have the Talk Girl, but I wish we had the Talk Boy, but it's kind of cool. I feel like a kid, you know, watching these movies every day. It's a fun time when you're in here. I mean, I'm really like on another, you know, planet when I come in here. I'm in my zone. This is it.
In addition to these childhood staples, Mike collects sneakers, snapbacks, and more.
I'm a collector of sneakers, and as a big Jordan fan, you always want the original first sneaker. So this one right here is from 1985. It's the original, the thing that first started it all, Jordan's Chicago 1, which is pretty amazing. To own something like this is just, it's cool. They don't fit me, so I can't wear them, so that's why they're in the box. But, you know, sneaker that's almost, what, 30 years old? And it's just like, that's what started it all. If you're a collector, you know, you want #1 in your collection.
Now it's my turn to throw it back. Which vintage piece will I pick?
From Emerson College at 6'1", Christy Clemens.
I'm getting in the zone. I absolutely feel it with this jersey. I'm loving it. And the hat, the touch of pink, obviously, the Christy style. I have to tell you, Mike, it's been such an honor to come to Mr. Throwback today. Check it out. See what you have here in your collection.
Thank you so much for stopping by. Check us out, Mr. Throwback NYC. And those kicks.
You're not going to want to miss it. Reporting for Cosmo Times, I'm Christy Clemens.